week's main news. OSCE calls on authorities to ensure democratic elections. Ali Hasanov re-elected as Azerbaijan Popular Front Party chairman. The Election Commission doesn't recognize electronic signature. In elected latest notes on court protocols sent to Garanti District Court. Hearing on Ali Hasanov's appeal to continue on October 21st. Defense camp established for religious followers imprisoned under narcotics charge.
On September 28th, the OSCE Office for Democratic Institutions and Human Rights officially announced the opening of the observation mission for the November 7th parliamentary elections. The mission consists of 16 international experts from 11 OSCE countries and is led by British Representative Audrey Glover. 22 additional long-term observers of the mission will be dispatched this weekend to operate in 11 regions. An additional 450 short-term observers will arrive in Azerbaijan shortly before the election. The mission will evaluate the elections in accordance with Azerbaijan's international obligations and national legislation. The mission will pay special attention to the competition environment, Glover said. Glover also noted that it is necessary to establish equal opportunities for each candidate's access to mass media and campaign meetings with voters. We will also pay attention to the implementation of OSCE Office for Democratic Institutions and Human Rights recommendations by state agencies, Glover added. The OSCE mission will also monitor the freedom of assembly in Azerbaijan, especially the assembly of meetings in the center of Baku. Glover described the imprisonment of journalists and 2 bloggers as a concerning factor. Free media is an important component of democratic elections, and we will attentively follow the situation, he said. Glover refused to comment on the pre-election situation, citing that he has been in Azerbaijan for only 2 days. The OSCE Observer Mission will compile 2 interim reports prior to the elections. An initial evaluation will be publicized 1 day after the voting process, and a final evaluation will be publicized 8 weeks after the vote.
The 8th Congress of Azerbaijan Popular Front Party was held on 25th of September 2010. The Congress discussed organizational issues. Ali Hasanov was elected as the Azerbaijan Popular Front Party chairman unanimously. I am ready to undertake this responsibility together with you again. We will go on this road together without stopping. We will work to the victory. Friends, I respect your choice. It's a great honor for me. But in order to continue this work, I need your help. There were very good speeches in this Congress. Messages regarding the political line of our party, the targets of our party were sent. Here we decided to put an end to political stagnation in Azerbaijan. Let's keep this promise and deliver this decision to the all suburbs of Azerbaijan. Let's save Azerbaijan from the monopoly of evil forces. I am ready to share this responsibility with you. Thank you for trust. The Supreme Assembly as well as Central Supervision and Inspection Commission were also elected in the Congress. In addition, several decisions and resolutions were adopted in the Congress. The Congress issued a decision on unconditional unification of Azerbaijan Popular Front Party and Musavat Party. Further, resolutions on socio-economic situation of the country, the situation of human rights and liberties, the Karabakh problem and parliamentary relations were adopted, and the Congress then completed its work. In light of the unification of Azerbaijan Popular Front Party and Musavat Party, a new process for real opposition will start and we will win. I propose that all persons close to Rasulzadeh Elchibey should come together in an organization, in a party, and continue their way as a single party. I am very glad that this idea was strongly voiced in Popular Front Party Congress. And the reaction of the party members makes me feel that I am very glad for this, and I am expressing my gratitude to all party members. Bakhtiar Hajiev, who wanted to register his candidacy in Yasamal Regional 3rd Election Constituency number 17, prepared the necessary documents and provided them to the Election Commission. However, he was not registered. The problem appeared after the candidate submitted documents on his working places and profit sources within the past year. Hajiev, who studied in USA in 2007 and 2009, worked in the World Bank Central Office and Education and Development Center while he was there. An electronic signature is shown in relevant documents, but the Constituency Election Commissions, Central Election Commission, and Justice Ministry do not consider these documents valid in Azerbaijan. In today's press conference, Bakhtiar Hajiev pointed out that the President signed a decree on electronic signature and documents on May 26, 2004. The Justice Minister asked 4 to 5 days to become familiarized with the aforementioned documents. The law has been enforced for 6 years and relevant organizations have doubts about it. There are 40 days left until the elections and there is even less time left to the beginning of the election campaign, and I do not want to lose time, emphasized Hajiev. The candidate doesn't intend to give up and is going to defend his position. If they accept my documents with electronic signatures, it will be the first practice applying this law. Because I was told in the Ministry of Justice, notary offices, state agencies, and even banks that there is no practice in which this law was applied. The documents were also submitted to Central Election Commission. If the documents are considered legal, it will be for the first time that the document signed in a foreign country is accepted. If the documents are rejected, I will submit the translated versions of these 2 documents to Constituency Election Commission.
A hearing on the appeal against the Garanti District Courts July 6 decision of Aynullah Fatullayev, the editor-in-chief of Gündelik Azerbaijan and Realni Azerbaijan newspapers, was held today, September 30th, and presided over by Judge Mirfasa Huseynov. Aynullah Fatullayev presented his notes on the Garanti District Court protocols to the judge. The state plaintiff told the judge that enough time was given to Fatullayev according to his motion, and Fatullayev has made his notes regarding to the protocols. He added that the notes of Aynullah Fatullayev must be returned to the first instance court, which considered the case initially. After consideration, the judge issued a decision on submitting the notes on protocols to the Garanti court and postponed the hearing without setting any date for another hearing. The Baku Court of Appeals held a hearing on imprisoned blogger Adnan Hajizadeh's appeal for early release on October 1st under the chairmanship of Judge Sabikhan Mirzayev. The hearing was postponed to October 21st at 3 p.m. The judge postponed the hearing because the Justice Ministry representatives were absent. Adnan Hajizadeh requested that the judge ensure the Justice Ministry representatives participate in the hearing. The judge considered his request and postponed the hearing. The appeal of blogger Adnan Hajizadeh regarding his early release was not considered positively in the Garanti District Court under the chairmanship of Judge Rufan Mursalov. Bloggers Amin Milli and Adnan Hajizadeh were arrested regarding the incident that took place in a Lebanese restaurant on the 8th of July 2010. Although they were beaten, they were sentenced to 2.5 years of imprisonment and 2 years of imprisonment respectively under the charges hooliganism and inflicting intentional minor bodily harm. Local and international communities have no doubt that the bloggers were imprisoned under trumped-up charges for their dissenting opinions. On September 29th, a group of public union representatives announced in the Azerbaijan Human Rights House the establishment of a defense committee regarding the arrest of Nardaran settlement resident Haji Ali Hasanov. Committee founders described the detention of Huseynov by police who accused him of drug use on September 22nd as an insult to the religious followers of the country. Huseynov's teaching of the Quran, as well as his fight against narcotics usage, was emphasized at the event. They connected the accusation against Huseynov with a lack of independent examination institute in the country. The committee's goals include the release of Huseynov, taking the issue to the international stage, and success in his being recognized as a prisoner of conscience. Union of Intellectuals head Eldeniz Guliev was elected as Defense Committee chairman.